a mystery is finally revealed. After several days of speculation and puzzles from fans, now the world knows who is the lucky one to receive a gift from Kim Taehyung, or better known as V from BTS. And as it turned out, the answer was much more surprising than anyone imagined. Behind the calm smile and charming aura that he always displays, there is a sincere intention and a relationship that secretly grows strong behind the camera. This lovingly wrapped gift is not just a symbol of affection, but part of the emotional narrative that has been kept tight by the idol. It all started with one camera capture of a fan site who accidentally captured the moment Taehyung was in a luxury boutique in the Cheongdam-dong area of Seoul. That day, he wore a long khaki-colored coat, a round hat, and sunglasses. His appearance was ordinary, but his attitude showed seriousness, as if he had a mission to complete perfectly. He chose carefully, holding one item at a time, and finally handed over something wrapped in a white box to the cashier. The fans began to speculate. Was it for his mother? Or a gift for Big Hit staff as a token of gratitude? Not a few also assume that it is part of a collaboration project with a fashion brand, given its proximity to several world fashion houses. But that conjecture was soon debunked when another fan site captured the moment the same box was delivered by a private courier, directly to a location never associated with Taehyung's previous professional activities. After that day, bits and pieces of information began to appear. A fan who works as a logistics staff at Incheon Airport anonymously revealed that the package from Taehyung had gone through a special inspection because it was included in the VIP priority goods category. The shipping label listed the first name of someone who surprised many ARMY, Jungkook. However, this is not the end of the mystery, because the delivery destination is not precisely Jungkook's residence, as usual. Instead of a home or studio, the address leads to a private location that Jungkook once alluded to in Alive, a place where he secludes himself to work on creating his personal songs. The place, which has been kept private, is now part of a series of surprises that are slowly opening up to the public. What exactly does the gift consist of? This question is the subject of great discussion in online forums, from Weverse to Twitter. Some fans believe that it was a limited edition vintage watch that was spotted in the showcase of a luxury boutique Taehyung visited. The watch is not only expensive, but also known as a symbol of eternal time in its manufacturing philosophy. A very deep symbol if it is addressed from one friend to another, or maybe more than that. But the truth only became known after a shocking upload appeared on Jungkook's personal Instagram account. In a short story, he showed his hand wearing the watch, followed by a short caption. Not all gifts can be forgotten. Thank you, you know why. There is no name, but fans already know who you is for years. The relationship between Taehyung and Jungkook has been a hot topic in ARMY circles. Not only because of their closeness as BTS's youngest members, but because of the way they keep each other in silence. No drama, no overexposure, just mutual glances and laughter. This gift seems to be an indirect confirmation of the narrative that many fans have believed, that the two have a much more complex and deep relationship than it seems on the surface. An unnamed former BTS stylist said in a radio interview in Seoul, "They're both very different, but when together, they're like two sides of the same coin. They complement each other." Taehyung has a deep emotional sensitivity, while Jungkook has a way of reading silence. Perhaps that is why they fit in any silence. As soon as this news emerged, the South Korean and international media did not remain silent. Dispatch released a full investigative article discussing the chronology of purchases up to the delivery of the gift. Even media outlets like Naver and Sumpy made headlines, calling the event one of the most personal and touching moments of a top idol like Taehyung. The ARMY was busy making the hashtags #GiftFromTaehyung and #TaekookGift a global trending topic in less than an hour. Some express a sense of emotion, while others are increasingly convinced that there is love that grows in a very unique form between these two figures. According to one Korean pop culture analyst, Professor Lim Ji-hyun of Seoul National University, timing and context are everything. Taehyung has just completed the main part of his military service. He was in a period of transition, seeking a balance between public identity and personal needs. Giving a gift to someone important in his life is a form of gratitude, introspection, and maybe even a sign that something will change. Not a few believe that this gift is not just a birthday surprise or an ordinary keepsake. Some fans linked it to rumors of a private music project between Taehyung and Jungkook that was supposedly being worked on in secret. If that's true, then this prize could be the opening symbol for a monumental collaboration that will soon be announced. Interestingly, neither Taehyung nor Jungkook ever verbally discussed this gift in a public platform. But it only reinforces the impression that their relationship is built not on public expectations, but on a strong personal foundation. In one of his previous live performances, Taehyung once said, "There are things that are better if they are not explained, because they will lose their meaning. I believe in communication through action." Now, once this gift is revealed, it is the action that becomes the language. A form of communication that is honest and full of flavor. The gift, in physical form, is just a thing. But as with all stories that have deep meaning, the symbolism behind it is stronger than anything that can be uttered. The watch that Taehyung gives him is a representation of time, not just the time that has been passed along, but also a promise to continue to exist in the future, no matter what. Some army even described the gift as frozen time, a reminder that even as the days go by, some things never change. A platonic, or perhaps romantic love that remains silent in the midst of a constantly noisy world. Unpredictable future. What will happen next? No one knows for sure. But one thing is for sure, this gift has changed the dynamics of their relationship in the public eye. From just two BTS members, now both are seen as figures who have a personal emotional narrative that deserves to be appreciated, not commented on speculatively. Some sources in HYB say that they fully support the closeness between members as long as it builds trust and comfort. And Taehyung and Jungkook, more than anyone else, have shown that true relationships don't need recognition, just sincerity and consistency. A gift may seem simple, but in a world of images and expectations, giving something personal, sincere, and meaningful is an act of courage. Today, we not only witness who receives a gift from Taehyung, but also understand what giving itself means, a silent language full of feelings, and one that will be remembered forever by those who know how deep it means. And now we wonder, not just who receives, but why and for what it is given. And the true answer may only be shared by two hearts that understand each other without having to speak. If we look back on BTS' long journey as a group, the relationship between Taehyung and Jungkook has left many unforgettable impressions, not only for the two of them, but also for the millions of fans who have followed their story since their debut. From rehearsal videos of their first years, to small behind-the-scenes interactions, to brief on-stage jokes, there's a kind of emotional intimacy that only two people who grew up together can have under the pressure of fame.